Davey VTV, Davey V with you. Some upstate New York towns, especially in Monroe County, New York, which is basically the greater Rochester, New York area, just can't help but to stay in the media spotlight, right? When it comes to corruption. And among one of the most corrupt towns in Monroe County, New York, is the town of Irondequoit, New York. From a corrupt police department with trigger-happy cops that enjoy executing family dogs and police chiefs that have pled guilty and served prison time, and now none other than the town supervisor, which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, a town supervisor is the equivalent of a mayor in a city, except towns are smaller, so they call them town supervisors, is now being accused of sexually harassing an employee who was forced to resign. Again, the town of Irondequoit, New York is one of the most corrupt towns in Monroe County, New York area. As always, thank you for watching Davey VTV. Roll the video.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. A former town of Irondequoit employee says town supervisor Andre Evans harassed her with sexual comments for a majority of her employment. This released in an investigation report against Evans just this afternoon.
Now those on the town board are calling for Supervisor Evans to resign immediately. Gio Battaglia joins us now in studio to break down this report. Gio.
Adam, Teresa, that employee was hired last January. It's alleged Evans started making sexual comments towards her shortly after, up until she resigned in September. The law firm appointed by the town of Irondequoit to investigate a complaint of the actions of an elected official of the town released a 34-page report of its findings. Alleged comments made by Evans to his employee criticized her performance when she disagreed with him, but a majority are said to have been sexual in nature. At the mayor's ball in May, the employee said she was talking to Evans about the difficulty of looking young as a professional woman, to which Evans allegedly replied, among other things, quote, "I don't really understand why people don't take you seriously. I mean, I brought you in because you're young, good looking, you're beautiful, and you know what you're doing." Evans denies saying that. In March, the employee says she was wearing a mid-thigh black dress at work when Evans allegedly and repeatedly was reminding the employee that Evans' wife had commented that the employee had nice legs. Evans denied that comment as well. A brief Irondequoit Town Board meeting Friday announced that this investigation was complete and that a new law firm was appointed to advise the board with what to do next. The Irondequoit Town Board released a statement Tuesday calling the findings in the investigations disturbing, also saying in part, quote, "We believe the best path forward for our staff and Irondequoit residents as a whole is for Supervisor Evans to resign immediately." This comes after Evans had announced he will seek re-election. Congressman Joe Morelli also weighed in on the allegations. He had not seen the report yet when we talked to him. However, he called any sexual harassment in the workplace beyond troubling.
You know, if I were to give people advice, if you've been accused and there's credible proof of sexual harassment, I don't think you could serve the public. And that brings into question, how is he dealing with other members of his staff? And again, haven't seen the report, but if there's credible, as you're saying, based on what you're saying, if there's credible evidence that this actually occurred, I think, in my mind, that is a disqualifier.
The investigation also said it supports that Evans violated the anti-harassment policy. Other town employees allegedly told investigators Evans had made inappropriate comments when speaking with them as well. We did reach out to Evans, who declined to comment. Adam, back to you.